Welcome to James Clemens High School Baseball on the Play Action Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. I'm Kirk Pierce, and we are at the Jetsplex for James Clemens baseball action against the John Paul II Falcons. And we're already underway with Cade McComb on the bump tonight for the Jets. Hit the first batter, put him on first, and now we're at the second batter, Johnson for John Paul. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball one to Johnson. No outs, still at the top of the first, just getting underway. Second batter with a 1-0 pitch on the way. There's the windup, there's a throw, swing and a miss for strike one. One and one pitch on the way, no outs. Still top of the first. As I just mentioned, we're underway. There's a called strike right there. Looks a little low, but hey, we got the call. I like that one. He's got a better angle than we do up here in the press box. I like that one. It's a 1-2 pitch on the way to Johnson. McComb pitching from the stretch with a runner on first. Looking, here he goes, releases it, throws, misses. Looked like the same pitch. So 2-2 to Johnson. James Clemens wasn't supposed to play John Paul II today. The team they were supposed to play canceled. Here's a hit to the shortstop. Got an opportunity to turn two. No, slide in. Kept the second baseman from making that play. So one out as Johnson makes it to first on a fielder's choice. So one out as Luke Sanji comes up to bat in the number 3 spot for the Falcons. One out, top of the first. McComb again pitching from the stretch. Inside pitch misses, ball one. Runner on first is Johnson. Rounded into a fielder's choice. The Jets weren't able to turn two on that one. There's the pitch, foul ball, as the runner was taking off from first. It's definitely a hit and run on that one. McComb with a 1-1 pitch to Sanji. Here's the windup. There's the pitch. Strike's called. Low. Oh, right out of the glove of the second baseman. Drinkwater puts a man on second. One out. 1-2 is the count to Sanji. McComb looks over his shoulder. Trying to keep him in check. Winds up. Foul ball out of play. So 1-2 is the count again. It's a beautiful day for baseball. If you're able to get away, get outside, soak in some rays. Oh, breaking ball. A little bit catches him right there. So runners at first and second.
Now batting for
So this is also Sanji, Nick Sanji, who's batting number 11. He's batting in the cleanup spot. First pitch to him. It's a little high, ball one. Peyton behind the plate for the Jets. Trying to keep him honest at third, trying to keep him from taking third. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. So 1-1 the count, one out, top of the first, no score. Runners at first and second for JP2. Just getting this one underway. Pitching from the stretch again, McComb. Checking. Runner gets back on the throw to second. A little bit of a breeze. You can kind of hear that in the microphone. Not much. Swing and a miss out of the glove. No, they're going to say he foul tipped it. So everybody's going to go back to whence they came. So the runners were definitely running on that pitch. It's a 1-2 count to Sanji. Let's go, McComb. Stay ahead of him. Put him on the bench. Here we go. Here's the windup. Here's the throw. Inside pitch. Says he hit him on the elbow. So that's going to be another hit by pitch. It's going to load the bases. So Coach Johnson's going to come out, talk to the ump behind the plate. As Johnny Johnson looks to be satisfied, at least with the turnaround and walk back. I don't think he liked the answer. Sotolano, the batter for JP2. There's a check swing called strike.
Now batting, Tyler Sotolano.
So bases loaded, one out. McComb. There's a hit right over the second baseman's head. That's going to score one. Going to cut him off. So that's going to put one on the board for JP2. With that line drive single by Sotolano, Johnson's going to score. Julian now up to bat for the Falcons. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One out. Bases loaded. Cade McComb pitching for the Jets. Swing and a miss for strike two. Throws it down to first base. Runner's able to get underneath the glove. He's safe. So 0-2 to Julian. One to nothing your score. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a hard ground ball. It's going to turn two. Looks like we got it. Yes. Turn two right there. Drinkwater able to get it over to Davenport for the out. Saves the run. Not a whole lot of damage done in the top of the first. 1-0 your score. JP2 1, Jets nothing. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the first with the Jets up to bat. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
When you're searching for a home or selling your current one, you want guidance from someone you trust. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty has been an active member of the Madison-Huntsville area for many years and has a passion for hard work, integrity, and client service. Fallon is a Madison resident, so she's got her finger on the pulse of the community. Check out her listings online at Fallon Sloan, that's FALLONSLONE.choosecapstone.com, or call her at 256-755-0269. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce up here at the press box at the Jetsplex as we get ready for James Clemens to bat Taking a look at the lineup. Up to bat for the James Clemens Jets, Brooks Kolovich. He's playing left field. He's going to be the first batter. Andrew Lawrence is coming up. He's the second batter. Nate Geis, number 27, playing third base. And then the cleanup spot for the Jets, Colton Payton, and he is behind the plate tonight. To round out the lineup, Ty Marsh batting fifth, Luke Davenport batting sixth, Aiden Cook at seventh spot, Matthew Drinkwater in the eighth hole, and Hayden Markforth in ninth. So that is your starting lineup and your batting lineup for the James Clemens Jets. Nate Songji is pitching to his brother, the other Songji, the Songji tandem. Kolovich up to bat, leading off for the Jets. Going to take a look at the first pitch. Didn't like it, but I'm just going to call it a strike, so that's strike one. Here's the second pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Kolovich stepping up there with no padding, no batting gloves. He is old school. A little high and outside for ball one. You don't see that a whole lot. Nobody with batting gloves, no padding. Only thing we're missing, stirrup, socks, and high pants. Here's the next pitch. Outside, misses. 2-2 is the call. Bottom of the first. Kolovich the batter. 2-2 to him. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the third strike. Andrew Lawrence stepping up. Lawrence playing shortstop today for the Jets. Here's the pitch. Didn't like it, but it was a called strike. Had a little break from it. Sanjay's got a little different delivery. He's also pitching from the stretch with nobody on, as Lawrence puts this one out into right field. Is going to be caught for out number two. Guys stepping into the batter's box for his first at bat tonight, as the calls timeout to get everybody back to where they need to be, over a little closer to the warm-up circle. So here's the pitch to Guys. He's going to rope that one down the third base line for a base hit. Let's see if he can turn two on that one, because it is stuck in that far left corner, and he's going to hold up at second base. So nice hit there. Guys able to turn on that one, give it all she got, and may be able to get that or turn that one into a double. So with a runner in scoring position, Payton stepping into the box as the cleanup. See if he can get Guys in. Breaking ball did not break inside, ball one. Here's Sanji's pitch to Payton. Pitching from the stretch, looking over his shoulder at Guys. Again, tried to throw a breaking ball, did not break. So 2-0 is the count. 2 out, 1 on, second base. 1-0 your score. JP2 up. We're at the bottom of the first, with the third pitch coming to Payton. Oh, it's going to be overthrown and out into center field, but Guys is going to stay at second as the center fielder was able to come up and back up the second baseman quickly. That could have been bad news because Geis has wheels. So here we go. Peyton in the box. Going to foul that one back for a called strike. It's 2-1 the count. Peyton looking for the pitch. Here it comes. He's going to put that one on the ground. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop. Long throw. He's going to make the throw. The first baseman's going to make the catch, and that's going to be out number 3. And we have done 1. Your score, JP 2-1, James Clemens nothing. When we come back, we'll have the top of the second. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Ever thought you'd like to have a nice privacy fence or deck, but thought it would be just too expensive? Think again. Woodard Decking and Fencing will have you throwing that backyard party before you know it. They offer top quality wood, wrought iron, aluminum, chain link, and vinyl fencing, along with decks of any style at affordable prices. They'll treat your yard as if it were their own. Commercial services are available too. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Look them up on Facebook and see what they can do for you. You can also give Daryl a call at 256-652-9234. Woodard Decking and Fencing. School may be out, but you can still enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week over the summer for the upcoming school year. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and fill out the form. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Enter your nominations today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports. About ready to start the top of the second with Caruso for the Falcons stepping into the box here in just a moment. Kate McComb still on the mound for the Jets. As McComb gets ready to start this off. He has had 21 pitches so far in the first inning. Hit a few batters, but that's all right. They were able to get away with 1-0. So here we go. Pitch number 1 to start the top of the second. McComb to Caruso. That's a called strike. Pretty pitch. Here's the windup and the throw. He wanted to call it a strike, but he talked himself out of it. So ball 1. It was a little low. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be fouled off. That's going to be a called strike 2 off of that foul. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, it is a beautiful day to be out there. Very few clouds in the sky. A little bit of breeze out there, but overall the temperature is just fantastic for a day of baseball. Here's the pitch. That's going to be bat to ball. It's going to be hit out to center field. He's going to try to dive for it and not able to get the catch, but it's going to be able to be fielded and thrown in to the cutoff. It's going to keep him at a single. So first batter at the top of the second with a leadoff single. Cook had a beeline on that, just unable to get underneath it. Just one more step and he would have had that one. Of course, Mark Fort was back behind him to back him up and get the ball in to Drinkwater before the runner could take second base. So Batchelor is now the batter, and he's squaring up to bunt. He's going to try to bunt it down the first base line, but that one's going to go foul. So 0-1 the count to Batchelor. Nobody out, one runner on. McCown going to step off and take a look over at Caruso. Gets the signal. Batchelor going to line up to bat again, bunt again. And it's going to be fielded foul. There you go. As that one's going to foul out. It's Drinkwater was coming all the way, basically just in front of the batter. Was going to field that one. I think he was going to go for a double play. So 0-2 is the count to Batchelor as he's fouled off his 2 bunt attempts to try to move Caruso over. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit that one up the middle. Going to flick it over to first base. Got him. Drinkwater able to field that. Touch second base on his own. Throws it over to Davenport. Turns 2. Beautiful, beautiful play right there to make that one happen. Here's the pitch to the batter, Ross. That's a called strike. A little outside on that one. Hit that outside corner. Love that one. A little bit out of his reach. Call it. Call it. Now he says a little high. 1-1. So the 9th batter for JP2. Here's the pitch. That was a little low, so 2-1 is the count. .31 pitches for McComb with 2 out. Down by 1, JP2 got 1 run in the first inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2 is the count. Got him. Right there. That one was a beautiful pitch right up the middle. The ump froze a little bit, then called him. Strike 3. That'll end the top of the second inning with your score. JP2 1, James Clemens nothing. When we come back, bottom of the second, you're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. You can always check us out at PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all of our live streams, along with scores, game archives, and more. All you need to do is go online to PASnetwork.net for the downloadable links. Now, your next batters for the Jets. Number 17, Ty Marsh. He's your DH. Luke Davenport, Aiden Cook, and Matthew Drinkwater. And if we hopefully make it that far, Hayden Markford will round out the lineup. Nick Sanji still on the mound for the Falcons. First pitch, called strike to Marsh.
Number 14, Gibson.
Marsh batting from the left side.
Number 9, Thomas.
Sanji's going to step off the mound, take a breather, get back in, readjust, recalibrate. He's set. He's ready to pitch.
Substitutes for the Patriots.
0-1 pitch on the way. Here it is. Marsh is going to hit that one to the line drive to the shortstop. He's going to field that for out number 1.
Number 13,
Andrzejewski at shortstop, able to make that play. Now Davenport up to bat for the Jets. Here's the windup and the pitch. Davenport didn't like that one. Good call. Ball 1. Here's the next pitch. It's a little low, but he's going to call it a strike anyway. He's been pretty consistent on those low calls. So 1-1 is the count. Hard ground ball hit to the shortstop. Going to come up and throw, makes the play, makes the out for out number 2. Andrzejewski had 2 of them hit to him, made both outs. from the shortstop position. Aiden Cook up to bat for the Jets with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Says it's inside, ball 1. Cook looking at the 0-1-0 pitch. That one misses low. Ball 2. 2-0 to Cook. Sanji has pitched 19 pitches in a little over 1 inning. So we're in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch and the throw. That's going to just go foul over by first base for strike 1. 2-1 with 2 outs. 2-1 pitch on the way to Cook. He's going to swing, miss. So 2-2 with 2 outs. No one on. Bottom of the second inning. JP2 up 1-0. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Going to be fouled back. Staying alive right here is Cook. Trying to stay ahead of it. Trying to force a good pitch down the middle that he can get hold of. Or lay off a bad one, get a full count. That's going to miss outside for the full count. So 3-2 is the count to Cook. Keep battling. That's going to be low. Put him on base right there. Ball 4. That's how you do it, folks, right there. You just battle and battle. And that's what Cook did.
Now batting number 31, Matthew Drinkwater.
So as Drinkwater steps in the 8th spot. Got a runner on first. That's Cook. Here's the pitch to Drinkwater. A little outside, but no, he's going to say it caught the corner for a called strike. Called strike 1 right there. 0-1. Going to try to throw it over to first. A little high, but that first baseman was able to get up and make the catch. But, of course, Cook was able to slide back under there. No problem. He's safe. Runner at first. Here comes the pitch to Drinkwater. It's going to be outside. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Here's the windup by Sanji. It's going to be fouled out of play for strike 2. So 1-2 is the count to Drinkwater. Here's the pitch. The throw is going to bounce off of the catcher's chest. It's a ball called by the ump. 2-2. Not enough. As it rolled out there a little bit, Cook wasn't able to get a start and take second. So he's going to stay at first base, but 2-2 is the count to Drinkwater with 2 outs. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's up in the air. Going to be hit out to left field. It's going to hang up in the air, and the left fielder is going to make the play. That's Julian in the left fielder spot, and that is the 3rd out. We've played 2. Your score, JP2 1, James Clemens nothing. When we come back, top of the 3rd, you're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
When you're searching for a home or selling your current one, you want guidance from someone you trust. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty has been an active member of the Madison-Huntsville area for many years and has a passion for hard work, integrity, and client service. Fallon is a Madison resident, so she's got her finger on the pulse of the community. Check out her listings online at Fallon Sloan, that's FALLONSLONE.choosecapstone.com, or call her at 256-755-0269. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports as we're getting ready to start the top of the third inning. As John Paul II Falcons here with a 1-0 lead in the top of the third inning. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Andrew Jetsky stepping in from the leadoff spot to start this inning. First pitch to him is a strike as McComb really unleashed that one. It's a little bit, hit that outside corner. Beautiful pitch. Here's the next pitch. Right down the middle. Is he going to call it? He says it's low. Okay. So 1-1 to Andrew Jetsky. Here's the pitch. Inside. Called strike 2 right there. Beautiful pitch. Again, looked like 3 pretty pitches in a row. 1 and 2 is the count. Top of the third. There's the windup and the pitch. It's going to get by the catcher, Peyton, for a called ball, so 2-2. A little bit high. Makes it full count, so 3-2 to Andrew Jetsky. McComb in the windup throws. It's going to be fouled back. After this next pitch will be McComb's 40th pitch in a little over 2 innings. Here's the windup and the throw. Beautiful breaking ball, and did not catch the plate though. So ball 4. I say beautiful because you can see it break from up here.
Now back number 10, Cody Johnson.
But unable to catch the plate. So leadoff batter walks as Cody Johnson steps into the box for the Falcons. Here's the first pitch to Johnson. Outside, ball 1. Johnson grounded in the first inning to the shortstop. It was a fielder's choice. Throw over to first base to get Andrew Jetsky, and he was able to slide back. But Johnson was able to score the only run early in the first inning. There's another throw over to first. Runner able to get back under. So McComb looks, throws it over to first again, and runner is safe. Trying to catch the runner napping a little bit. That was a quick throw over there. All right, Johnson's in there. He's in the batter's box. McComb getting ready to throw it. That was a hit and run all the way as that one's hit out of play. Foul ball for strike 1. Because Andrew Jetsky was running on that swing, no matter what. So here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Johnson. That's going to be hit foul again over towards right field. So 1-2 is the count. You can tell Johnson's really trying to play that right side over there with his bat. That's 2 in a row. He is fouled off over in that direction. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runner at first. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop, throwing over to first. Low throw. First baseman unable to bring that one in. Lawrence to Davenport. Just Lawrence was trying to field that one on the hop and threw off balance. Wasn't able to get enough elevation on it to Davenport. Runner is safe. So Luke Sanji up to bat. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. That's going to be a hard line drive up the middle. It's going to find the gap in between center field and right field. It's going to be fielded and brought in. He's going to keep it to a single. Andrzejewski was able to advance and score, and Johnson goes to third. So now your score 2-0. JP2 with Nick Sanji up to bat. No outs. Runners on the corners. McComb winds up, throws outside, ball one. McComb in the windup. High fly ball. Davenport's able to get over there and make that catch for the first out. So now up to bat, Sotolano
Now batting number 16, Solano.
with one out. Runner at third and runner at first. So here comes the pitch to Sotolano. He's going to throw it over to first base. Runner's going to get back in. He's safe. Sotolano is 1 for 1, had a line drive out to center field in his first at bat, fouls that one off for strike one. Top of the third, one out. John Paul II Falcons. They're up 2-0 right now over the James Clemens Jets. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Nice breaking ball. That one broke right there, called strike. It's a 0-2. You could see that one break up here. It was beautiful. Sotolano looking for the pitch. Here comes McComb's pitch. It's going to be outside. It's going to get by the catcher. And Johnson is going to score on a pass ball. Sanji's going to move to second. So 1-2 is the count. With that score, JP2 takes a 3-0 lead in the top of the third. Swing and a miss, strike out right there for out number 2. Now stepping up to bat, the left fielder, number 23, Julian. 2 outs. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball, called strike. Beautiful. Hulen did not even take his bat off his shoulders on that one. That thing broke. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So McComb with 53 pitches in a little over 2 innings. Got 2 outs right here. 0-2 pitch. Getting ready to on its way. Here it comes. Here's the pitch. It's going to be fouled out of play over into the softball field. I can see it now. It is rolling into right field. Yeah, and Bob Jones is going to throw it in. We're not here for them. 0-2 pitch on the way to Hulen. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to put him down. But not before JP2 was able to put 2 runs on the board. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the third inning. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Ever thought you'd like to have a nice privacy fence or deck, but thought it would be just too expensive? Think again. Woodard Decking and Fencing will have you throwing that backyard party before you know it. They offer top quality wood, wrought iron, aluminum, chain link, and vinyl fencing, along with decks of any style at affordable prices. They'll treat your yard as if it were their own. Commercial services are available too. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Look them up on Facebook and see what they can do for you. You can also give Daryl a call at 256-652-9234. Woodard Decking and Fencing.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. I'm Kirk Pierce up here in the press box at the Jetsplex as James Clemens getting ready to bat. Here in just a moment, you're going to have Mark Fort. He's going to come up to lead us off in the bottom of the third with JP2 up 3-0. So this game had to be, it's kind of one of those fill-in games as Shades Valley was scheduled to play tonight. Come over here to the Jetsplex, but they had to cancel. And we were able to, Coach Johnny Johnson, able to get on the horn and just call somebody here not very far from here. John Paul II Falcons. Right up the road, and able to get a fill-in game and keep this one scheduled so we could get some ball game action in tonight. And that's what it is. That's what's going on right now over here at the Jetsplex. And you also, simultaneously, you've got James Clemens girls softball as they are taking on the city rivals, Bob Jones Patriots, over on the softball field. So come on over and watch both games. Just stand right in the middle, and you can watch them both. As we get ready, here we go. Mark Fort is your batter for James Clemens. Leading off the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch from Sanji. Mark Fort's going to put the ball into play. It's going to be a base hit right out there to right center. He's going to stand up and take in center. He's going to slide head first for a double. Beautiful hit there by Mark Fort as he gets us started right here in the bottom of the third inning. So Kulovic stepping in. He struck out swinging in the first inning. Now coming up for his second at bat with a runner in scoring position is Mark Fort. Hayden Mark Fort able to get that line drive double with no outs, bottom of the third. So ball one to Kulovic. Here's a second pitch to him. The wind up by Sanji. Here's the throw. He's going to just kind of let that one go by. Called strike. So here's the third pitch to Kulovic. 1-1. It's going to be outside for ball two. So 2-1's the count. Brooks Kulovic playing left field tonight for the Jets, leading off at the top of the order, or the lineup for the Jets. It's going to put the bat on the ball. It's going to be another base hit out to left field. Beautiful line drive. It's going to score the first run of the game for the Jets. As Mark Fort able to get in from second base. And so Kulovic with an RBI single to left field. Andrew Lawrence, the shortstop, stepping into the batter's box with a runner on first, nobody out. That's going to catch that outside corner for a called strike one. So Lawrence flew out to right field in the first inning, his first at bat. There's a throw over to first base trying to get Kulovic, but he's able to slide underneath there. He's safe. Throw back over to first again, safe. So the pitcher trying to get that runner, trying to get Kulovic, trying to keep him honest over there at first base. Here's the pitch to Lawrence. Trying to find that same spot and does, called strike two. 2 pitches to Lawrence, same spot, same call, 0-2 count. Nobody out. Runner at first, one run in. That was a little closer than we would like, but Kulovich able to get back in again and slide in. 0-2 pitch to Lawrence. Little high, ball 1. Coach Johnny Johnson is your first base coach for the Jets. Staying in the action. That's going to be hit and foul ball out of play. It's going to be hit over into right field of the softball field. Yet again. 1-2 pitch on the way to Lawrence. Kulovich at first. Outside, Kulovich, that's going to be a high throw. He's going to steal second as that's a ball to Lawrence. So Kulovich, stolen base there for the Jets. 2-2, nobody out. Now we have another runner in scoring position. So see what Lawrence can do. We'd love to see a line drive right here. Split that gap out there between right and center. Almost does what I asked him to do. Right field, it's going to be a base hit single. Skulovich is going to hold up at third base. You got runners on the corners. So that was a nice single by Lawrence to advance Kulovich over to third. Now we have runner at third, runner at first, nobody out. And Nate Geis stepping up to the plate. He doubled on a line drive in the first inning to the left field. We're kind of split between center and left. See if he can mimic that first at bat. Here's the pitch to Geis, and he's going to try to go down the third baseline, just foul for strike 1. But I tell you, if he could put one right over shortstop's head, that thing would roll for a little bit. It's going to be high, ball 1, so 1-1 the count to Geis. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. JP2 with a 3-1 lead over the Jets, but the Jets have runners in scoring position, or at least one. On the corner, you've got Kulovich at third, and you got Lawrence at first with a 1-1 pitch on the way to Geis. Here's the pitch. Didn't like it. Going to try to steal second and got him. So that's going to be the first out as Lawrence was caught stealing. Kulovich still at third. Here's the pitch, inside pitch. And he called it a strike. I thought that was almost hitting his kneecaps, but I'm just up here in the press box. So 2-2 is the count to Geis. Sanji has thrown 44 pitches in a little over 2 innings. Still got a battle in this one. James Clemens is in the heart of their lineup. Right here, Geis bats third in the order. He's going to be hit by a pitch that's going to put runners on the corners yet again. As Colton Payton, the catcher for the Jets, and also bats cleanup, steps in. They call him the cleanup for a reason. Clean up those bases. Let's see him do that. Peyton ground out to the shortstop in the first inning. And here's the first pitch to him. He's going to foul that one back for strike 1. Bottom of the third, runners on the corners. for James Clemens. Down 2 runs, 3-1 right now, with the cleanup batter, Peyton, at the plate. He's going to hit that right up to, nice diving catch there by the shortstop. He's going to try, he makes the first out at second. It's going to score 1 run. Kulovich will score. Guys out at second, but on that bad throw, Peyton's going to make it to second base. As Marsh comes up to bat. So now we have 2 outs with a runner at second, and Marsh up to bat. Now I did say Kulovich scored on that last hit by Peyton, so that brings the score 3-2. Falcons over the Jets in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. Marsh. Trying to pick off Peyton at second base. 1-0 pitch on the way to Marsh. It's Peyton is at second, trying to get an extended lead. Now he goes back towards second base. This pitch will be number 49 for Sanji. That's going to be high. Looks like it's going to drift foul all the way over out of play, so foul ball. So 1-1 with 2 outs. 3-2 is your score. JP 2, and now the coach is going to go out there and have a talk with Sanji. So you can follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you posted and keep you updated on scores and information tonight and throughout the week. You can also go online to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. That's going to take me a minute to get that one, Tim. Our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert, up here helping us run this thing as we're up here at the Jetsplex. And now we're ready for action back on the field. 1-1 count, 2 outs to Marsh. Here's the pitch, inside pitch. Misses, ball 2. So 2-1. With Peyton at second base. Now Marsh lined out to the shortstop at his first at bat. So 2-1, inside pitch called strike. So 2-2 is the count to Marsh. Sanji shakes off the called pitch by his brother. Inside pitch misses. Full count. So Nick Sanji is the pitcher. Luke Sanji is the catcher. Full count. Marsh. Peyton at second. Here's the pitch. Inside. Misses. Ball 4. So now we have runners at first and second. As you've got Luke Davenport, our first baseman, stepping up with 2 on. Now Davenport's first at bat, he grounded to the shortstop. So 0-1 on the evening so far. He's got an opportunity to really do some damage here if he can get hold of one. That's going to be outside for ball 1. So pitch number 55 on the way to Davenport by Sanji. going to check his runner at second base. Make Payton go back a little bit. So Marsh at first, Payton at second. Davenport's going to let that one go by. Called strike, 1-1. Pitch number 56 on the way. Here it is. It's going to be low and outside. It's actually going to go into the dirt a little bit for 2-1 to Davenport. Davenport ready, looking for the pitch. Sanji in the windup. He's actually in the stretch. So here he comes. Inside pitch. Called a strike. I'm actually lined up right here with the chalk, and that was on the chalk. But, again, the ump saw something I didn't. So here we go, 2-2. It's going to put that one in play. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop, throwing over to second for out number 3. So after 3, your score, James Clemens able to put 2 runs on the board. John Paul II, 3. James Clemens, 2. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Here's what's on the Jets' radar. Tomorrow, the freshman boys soccer team will travel to Pelham. On Thursday, varsity and JV softball teams are at Decatur, while tennis teams will host Grissom. Friday, the freshman baseball team has a doubleheader at Bob Jones and then turns around and hosts the Patriots on Saturday, while the JV Jets host Huntsville along with Bob Jones. The varsity girls soccer team will also compete in the Lady Aggies Invitational at Sand Mountain. The freshman boys will go to Mountain Brook. Varsity baseball will be in action at Charles Henderson and Troy University over the weekend. On Monday, the JV team is at home against Hartsville. We'll be back with more James Clemens coverage from Play Action Sports.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. As we get ready to start the top of the 4th inning, we're going to have a pitching change. Mason Bush is going to come in and pitch for McComb. As McComb finished 3 innings, he threw 55 pitches, gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, gave up 1 base on balls, had 3 strikeouts, hit 3 batters. Now, Bush comes in to take over on the mound for the Jets. Now, Bush kind of has a submarine delivery. So let's see if that causes any problems for Caruso, as Caruso will lead off the top of the 4th. That's a called strike 1. So he hit that outside corner. And that's where I hope he's going to live, right here on this corner. He does. He's going to put the ball into play. It's going to split between the first baseman and the shortstop. It's going to be fielded in the outfield for a base hit. Caruso with a hard ground ball single out to right field. As Drinkwater just unable to make that field, just unable to get his glove on the ball, just right out beyond his outstretched arms. Mark Ford comes in and throws it in to hold Caruso to a single. So now Batchelor stepping into the box for JP2. And Batchelor grounded into a double play his last at bat. So let's hope for the same result here. As Bush throws it over to first base, Davenport makes the catch but unable to get the tag. That's going to hit Batchelor. So he'll be hit by a pitch. Put him at first and put Caruso at second. So runners at first and second with nobody out in the top of the 1st inning for James Clemens. As Ross is your next batter, and he struck out looking. So here's the first pitch to him. He squares the bunt, called strike. He did not pull it back in time. As the ump tells JP2 to pick up their stuff around the dugout, the bat weights and whatnot. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Ross, and he's going to try to lay down a bunt. Fouls that one back for 2 strikes. So 0-2 is the count to Ross. Bush throwing for the Jets. Pitching from the stretch. Here's the throw. He's going to try to bunt with 3 strikes. And grounds out. Calls out. I don't know how you call that one. Foul ball, bunt, strike. So with that, Andrzejewski comes in with 1 out, runners at first and second. Inside pitch called strike. Andrzejewski's playing third base for John Paul II and done a pretty decent job as Bush tries to throw the runner out at second base. But fortunately, Cook was there to back up Drinkwater as that rolled out to center field and kept Caruso at second. 0-1 pitch to Andrzejewski. Here it is. Outside corner called strike 2. Tell you what, Mason Bush likes to live on that outside corner, and it shows. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled off. Staying alive is the shortstop, number 2, Andrzejewski. He is leading off. He's the leadoff batter for the Falcons. Here's the pitch. Does it catch that corner? No, it does not. So that's the first ball. So 1-2 the count. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's going to be hit high to center field. Actually, it's going to drift over towards right, and Mark Fort able to get over there and make the catch for the second out.
Now back number 10, Johnson.
So everybody stays in place. Caruso at second, Batchelor at first. And now Johnson comes in. He's 1 for 2 on the night. His first at bat, he grounded into a fielder's choice to shortstop, and then his next at bat, he singled. As Bush tries to get Caruso out at second, but he's able to get back. So 2 outs, top of the 4th. JP2 Falcons up 3-2 over your James Clemens Jets. Here's the pitch. Nice breaking ball right there. Drops right in. You could see it up here, folks. That pitch, as soon as it left his hand, started to slowly break in. Went right across that plate with a beautiful pitch. So 0-1 the count to Johnson. Here's the windup in the pitch. He's going to try to bunt. It's going to foul back for strike 2. Runners at first and second. Still top of the 4th. 2 outs, 2 strikes. To the batter, Johnson. As Mason Bush is trying to work himself out of this inning, and he's doing a really good job. That ball is going to get by the catcher, Peyton, and everybody's going to advance. So Caruso is going to move over to third, and Batchelor is going to move over to second. 2 outs. Still ahead of Johnson is your pitcher, Mason Bush, with a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Right down the middle, swing and a miss for strike 3. So we're in the middle of the 4th inning with your score, JP2 Falcons 3, James Clemens Jets 2. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball, not football. Got a football frame of mind. The weather, the temperature out here feels a little bit like football weather, so I'll take that. But no, it is baseball tonight here at James Clemens. We're at the Jetsplex as James Clemens is going up against John Paul II Falcons, down by a run as we get ready to start the top of the the bottom of the 4th inning for James Clemens. As Cook is going to lead us off in this inning. Aiden Cook, Matthew Drinkwater, and Hayden Markfort are your batters. If we can get by them, we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Brooks Kolovich. So here's the pitch. Sanji still in there for the Falcons. First pitch to Cook, called strike. Here's the second pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cook walked his first time up to the plate. That's going to be ball 1, so 1-2 the count to Cook. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be popped up. High fly ball out toward, it's going to fall foul. That ball just kept drifting a little bit. As Cook stays alive right here with 1-2 is the count. The Jets All-In campaign has been set up to help various athletic programs at James Clemens. All you got to do if you need more information about donating, go online to jcathletics.net. That's the Jets All-In campaign. Go online to jcathletics.net if you're interested in donating. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be low for ball 2. Two and 2 the count. Bottom of the 4th inning. Nick Sanji it is, still on the mound for the Falcons. 3-2 is the count after that pitch was a ball. That is way to battle by Cook. So here we go, 3-2 pitch. He's going to pop that one up. He's going to drift a little bit towards right field. Right fielder looks like he's under it. He is. And he makes the catch. So Batchelor coming in from right field, making that catch for the out for JP2. Now up to bat, Matthew Drinkwater, 0-1 as he flew out to the left fielder at his first at bat. Inside, misses, ball 1. That was close enough where I thought it almost was going to hit him. But it didn't, so 1-0. That's a breaking ball that's going to miss. So I'm going to take that one to the house right there. So that one looked like it broke right across the plate, but the ump said it was a little bit inside. So 2-0. Same pitch. Same miss. 3-0. So here's the pitch. It's going to ball 4. It's going to put Drinkwater on first. as Mark Fort steps up. So Hayden Markfort is your batter. He doubled at his first at bat to center field. He's going to look at the first called strike. So 0-1 to him. He's got one out. Sanji's got one out. Got a runner at first. There's Drinkwater. They're going to try to pick off Drinkwater at first, but he's able to slide under the tag. He's safe. A 1 count. That's going to go foul for strike 2. You can tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. But right now we are live at James Clemens Jetplex as Mark Ford puts that ball into play. It's going to be fielded. No, it's going to be knocked out by the first baseman, and he's unable to make that play. So that's going to be a base hit. Hard ground ball by Mark Ford to first base. Puts a runner at first and second as we're back at the top of the lineup with Kulovich. So Kulovich is coming back up as the JP2 coach is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound. You've got runners at first and second with one out. Let's see what he decides to do. Is he going to make a pitching change? He is. He is going to make a pitching change. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, I'll tell you who's going to take over on the mound for JP2. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
When you're searching for a home or selling your current one, you want guidance from someone you trust. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty has been an active member of the Madison-Huntsville area for many years and has a passion for hard work, integrity, and client service. Fallon is a Madison resident, so she's got her finger on the pulse of the community. Check out her listings online at Fallon Sloan, that's FALLONSLONE.choosecapstone.com, or call her at 256-755-0269. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty.
The world is changing.
The Tailgate Talk app has changed. It's got a new name and a new look. It's now known as PAS Plus, and it's your home for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with James Clemens Sports and Calhoun Basketball.
Change never hurt, huh?
Look for the download links at PASnetwork.net or TailgateTalk.net. PAS Plus, Play Action Sports, plus a little extra. PAS Plus from Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports as we're trying to take a look at the lineup card for John Paul II. And looks like the new pitcher is Paul Andrzejewski from the shortstop position. So he's going to go to the mound for JP2. So his first pitch to Kulovich is going to miss outside, ball 1. Nick Sanji went to first base, trying to get the rest of the lineup for them, or the different position changes. Kulovich is going to let that one go by. Ball 2 is inside. Runners at first and second. Mark Fort's at first. Drinkwater is at second. Kulovich is 1 for 2 on the evening. There's a strike called. Takes the count to 2-1. Struck out his first at bat and then singled on a line drive out to the left field. Next time he was up. So here's the 2-1 pitch. He's going to swing and it's going to go foul out of play for strike 2. So 2-2 is the count. So 2-2 pitch on the way to Kulovich. That's going to go right over his head. He's just going to duck a little bit, takes it to full count. So 3-2. Runners at first and second, one out. Bottom of the fourth. If he can get a base hit right here, we can score at least one. Check swing. There's nobody in position to make that call, so he's going to take a ball, and that's going to load the bases for Lawrence. As Lawrence is 1 for 2 on the night as well, as he singled to the right fielder in his last at bat. So he has a really good opportunity here to do some damage. Here's the pitch to Lawrence. He's going to swing. It's going to go foul. So Andrew Lawrence fouled with the first pitch with bases loaded, one out. 0-1. Pitch called strike. So 0-2 to Lawrence by Andrew Jetsky. O2 pitch on the way. Pitching from the stretch. Here it comes. A little bit high, ball one. So 1-2 the count to Lawrence. 1-2 pitch to Lawrence. Catcher's going to line up to the outside. Here it comes. Tries to catch that outside corner. Catches it. Called strike 3 for out number 2. Nate Geis is now your batter for James Clemens with bases loaded, 2 out. In the bottom of the 4th inning, the Jets down by 1, 3-2 to the visiting Falcons. Here's the pitch to Geis. He's 1-1. Doubled in the first inning and then was hit by a pitch in his second at bat. So let's see what we can do on this third time around. He's going to hit that ball. It's kind of a knuckler. It's going to be fielded by the third baseman. He's going to make the throw to first base and get out of the inning. So we've played 4. Your score, JP 2. They're 3. James Clemens Jets 2. We come back, top of the 5th. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball, Play Action Sports.
Ever thought you'd like to have a nice privacy fence or deck, but thought it would be just too expensive? Think again. Woodard Decking and Fencing will have you throwing that backyard party before you know it. They offer top quality wood, wrought iron, aluminum, chain link, and vinyl fencing, along with decks of any style at affordable prices. They'll treat your yard as if it were their own. Commercial services are available too. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Look them up on Facebook and see what they can do for you. You can also give Daryl a call at 256-652-9234. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 as we announce the weekly winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports as we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning as the visiting John Paul II Falcons up by 1 run, 3-2, as in the last inning James Clemens left the bases loaded, unable to score any runs in that inning. Still down 3-2, but still got Mason Bush on the mound for the Jets. Luke Sonji is going to lead us off for JP2. You can always look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in Athens Now. We'll update you on what's been happening in the local sports news as well as all upcoming games and events. The paper is free and available at businesses all around the area. All right, here we go. So Mason Bush on the mound, facing Luke Sonji. He's the catcher for JP2. He's going to swing and make that one. That one's going to be foul. Whew, that was close. I mean, it bounced right close to that bag at first base. Just foul. So 0-1, the pitch to Sanji on the way. That's going to be high for ball one. That's going to be a swing and a foul out of play for strike two. 1-2 in the top of the fifth to Luke Sanji. Mason Bush on the mound. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit right up the middle. It's going to be fielded by the second baseman. Going to throw it over to first base. Davenport with the stretch, making the catch. And the out number one. Drinkwater to Davenport for the first out of the fifth inning. Nick Sanji now up to bat for the Falcons. He started us off on the mound. And now he's playing first base. Breaking ball, a little too far inside, ball one. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Hit by a pitch the first time and then flew out in foul territory to the first baseman, Davenport, his second at bat. Second pitch to him called ball, so 2-0 is the count to Sanji in the cleanup spot. That's 3-0. That one was in the dirt. Going to go ahead on record and say he has not been given the green light to swing, and that's a called strike. So 3-1 the count to Nick Sanji. Mason Bush battling back here. Ground ball hit to Lawrence. Lawrence to Davenport. Just in time, gets him. Beautiful play there by Lawrence to Davenport for out number two. Sotolano is your batter. He is one for two. Singled in the first inning and struck out swinging the second time at bat. 2 outs, top of the first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to Drinkwater. Drinkwater's going to field it, throw it over to Davenport. 3 up, 3 down. That's the way you like them. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the fifth. James Clemens down by 1, 3-2 to the Falcons of John Paul II. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball and Play Action Sports.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in Alabama. This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball and Play Action Sports. Looking at, it was actually some corrections in some lineup changes in the previous inning, as Ramirez is the one who made that play at second base and threw him out over to Davenport. So we'll see what we've got. You've got Peyton. He's your cleanup batter. He's going to be leading us off in the bottom of the fifth. He is 0 for 2 on the night so far, and he's grounded out both times. Grounded out to shortstop the first at bat, then a fielder's choice in the second at bat. Actually, he made it to base, but it was a fielder's choice in his second at bat. So we're getting ready to start the bottom of the fifth. Andrzejewski still on the mound for JP2. Here we go. 3-2 your score. JP2 on top by 1. Inside pitch called strike. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Peyton. He's going to ask for timeout and get it. Takes a couple swings outside the box. Gets everything adjusted. Gets back in there. And now we're ready to play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's going to put that one into play. It's a high fly ball out to right field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder for the first out. Batchelor makes the catch out there in right field for the Falcons. So now up to bat, it's going to be JT Johnson. So Johnson in the box for the Jets. He's going to watch first pitch go by. Good call. Ball 1. Misses. Ball 2. So 2-0 to Johnson. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Andrzejewski's pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1, so 2-1 to Johnson. So we get ready for the next pitch. 2-1 pitch on the way. Here it comes inside. Misses. 3-1. Johnson looking for the pitch. It's going to miss outside. Ball 4 puts him on first base. So now Davenport stepping into the batter's box with a runner at first and 1 out. Davenport 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out both times to the shortstop. So let's get away from that. Try to split third and short if you could, Davenport. Here we go. He's going to let that one go by for a called strike. Runner at first. 1 out. That's going to be a pass ball as Johnson's going to take second on that one. So now we got a runner in scoring position with Davenport looking at a 1-1 count with 1 out. One's all the way across on the scoreboard. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Inside. Called strike. Wish they had replay up here, but don't. So 1-2 to Davenport with Johnson at second. Base hit will score a run here, Luke. Here's the pitch. Well, a nice swing on that one. Just goes foul. Out of play. See if we can't get a QAB out of here. A little quality at bat. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. to Davenport. Low misses ball 2. Two-two pitch. Andrzejewski doesn't really like what he's being told, so now he's ready. Here he goes, ready to throw it. Looks over to second. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's going to put Cook in the batter's box. So Aiden Cook is 0 for 1 on the evening. He walked the first at bat and then flew out to the right fielder last time up. Got a runner in scoring position in Johnson, JT Johnson at second base. This Cook is going to step out, step back in, get ready, and here we go. Here's the pitch to from Andrzejewski to Cook, and swing and miss for strike 1. So 0-1 pitch, 2 outs, runner at second. Jets down by 1, 3-2 is your score. That's going to be a ball right off the catcher's glove. Johnson not able to advance on that one. The catcher was all over it. So 1-1 pitch to Cook on the way. As the sun goes down, the temperature definitely does too. That one's going to be low and misses for ball 2. So 2-1 to Cook. So 2-1. Andrzejewski is going to step off the mound, make Johnson go back to second. Everybody resets, recalibrates a little bit. 2-1, 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Runner in scoring position for the Jets. That one fouled off the umpire's mask, knocked him back a little bit. He's going to be down for a second, as he kind of felt that one. Kind of seeing stars right there a little bit. Coach Johnny Johnson comes up and checks on him. Field ump comes up, checks on him. It looks like he's okay. That went right off the forehead of the mask. That foul ball did. He's up and he's good. I mean, he's up. He's going to call it. Sure, he'll feel it later on. Shakes his head, gets the cobwebs out. 2-2 the count to Cook. Ready to play. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. 3-2 your score. Falcons on top of Jets. Runner at second base for the Jets. Here's the pitch. Going to be outside. Misses. Ball 3. So this is what you want. You want that QAB, that quality at bat, and that's what Cook is bringing to us right now. Make Andrzejewski earn it. See if he can't make a mistake here. Put another runner on. Or leave one soft right across the plate. He puts it into play. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Andrzejewski able to get out of that inning. So we've played 5. Your score, John Paul II 3, James Clemens 2. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Keep up with Athens and Limestone County sports with a Play Action Sports Report. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball and Play Action Sports as we get ready for the top of the sixth inning. A couple of changes in the lineup for the Jets. On the mound now is Lawrence. Andrew Lawrence is going to be pitching, number 10. You got Satchel Wheeler. He's out in right field. Drinkwater is going to go to shortstop. And you've got Ramirez in at second. Having a hard time seeing who that is at third base. Is that Geis? Just changed his number? They got it wrong, so it's 28. Okay. I got 27. That's all right. It's Geis. He's number 28. So here we go. As Hulin is the batter to start us off at the top of the sixth inning for JP2. And Lawrence is your pitcher. Here's his first pitch. It's going to be a ground ball in play. Going to be fielded by the shortstop. Makes the catch. Drinkwater to Davenport for the first out. One pitch, one out. You got to like that. So now Caruso steps into the box batting. He's 2 for 2. Singled to center field his first at bat. Then a singled out to right field second time up. First pitch to him was a ball outside. Second pitch hits him. So hit by pitch. Now Batchelor steps in. So top of the sixth, one out. Runner at first is Caruso. He was hit by a pitch. So now Batchelor stepped into the box. He's 0 for 1. Was hit by a pitch the last at bat. Takes a look at called strike number 1. So 0-1 to Batchelor. Second pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Doesn't catch the corner. So that's a ball. So 1-1. You can kind of hear that breeze picking up just a little bit more as the sun continues to go down a little bit here at the Jetsplex. 3-2 your score. That's going to be a ball in play. Can be fielded by Drinkwater. Flicked over to Ramirez. Flicks over to Davenport. Turns 2. That gets him out of the inning. Beautiful double play there by the Jets. For the middle of the sixth, your score. John Paul II, 3. James Clemens, 2. We come back, bottom of the sixth inning. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball and Play Action Sports.
When you're searching for a home or selling your current one, you want guidance from someone you trust. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty has been an active member of the Madison-Huntsville area for many years and has a passion for hard work, integrity, and client service. Fallon is a Madison resident, so she's got her finger on the pulse of the community. Check out her listings online at Fallon Sloan, that's FallonSlone.choosecapstone.com, or call her at 256-755-0269. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports as we get ready to start the bottom of the sixth inning. James Clemens down by 1, 3-2 to John Paul II as we're getting ready to have our batter step up. Drinkwater. Stepping in. Taking a look at the pitch. And it's going to miss inside. Ball one. Oh, 1-0 pitch on the way to Drinkwater. He's going to check swings. Didn't need to. Ball two. Two and 0. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 2-1 the count. Two and one pitch on the way to Drinkwater. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a foul ball. Strike two. Three to 2 your score. JP2 up 1 run over James Clemens. As Drinkwater is leading us off in the bottom of the sixth. 2-2 is the count. No outs. Here comes the pitch. That just misses for a full count. Looked like it was a little bit high and outside. Here's a 3-2 pitch. So Andrew Jatsky kind of looks for the call, and then Drinkwater asks for timeout. Took it a little too long, looking for the pitch. So Drinkwater said, let's let him think about it a little bit more. Steps out, steps back in. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. On the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike three. So Hayden Markford steps in to bat. He is 2 for 2 on the night. He doubled on a line drive to center field and then singled on a really hard ground ball down the first base line that was just too hot for the first baseman to handle. See if he can keep that streak going. He's going to take a look at that first pitch as it goes ball and gets by the catcher. So 1-0 to Markford. High. Misses 2-0. Strike one. Just waiting. That was a delayed call there by the ump. So 2-1 is the count. Markford looking for his pitch. It's going to be outside, 3-1. Here's the pitch. It's going to be right there on that corner for a full count called strike right there. So here we go, 3-2 to Markford. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. So 2 outs. So Francisco Ramirez coming in to bat for James Clemens, number 19. They've got him in at second base. Subbed him in earlier. So this will be his first at bat of the night with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth. He's going to square the bunt, pull back, but not before a called strike. So here's the 0-1 pitch to Ramirez. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 to Cisco Ramirez. Bottom of the 6th, nobody on, with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. He's going to just kind of stick his bat out there, catch it on the end for a line drive single out to right field. Way to make that happen as Ramirez gets on base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, which brings Mr. Lawrence up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the evening, flew out to right field, singled to the right fielder on a line drive, and then struck out looking the last time at bat. But now he's got a runner on base with Ramirez. Ramirez has a little bit of speed, so a base hit could really do some damage here by Lawrence. They're going to try to pick off Ramirez at first, but he's going to get back in plenty of time. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch to Lawrence. He's going to let that one go, but it's going to be a called strike on that outside corner. 0-1 pitch on the way here momentarily. Looked a little bit outside, but I guess it was enough to catch the corner from the plate hump. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high, ball 1, so 1-1 to Lawrence. Lawrence has got a huge gap between left field and center field. He just get it over the shortstop's head. Ramirez gets back in time on that throw over to first. But I'm going to tell you, with Ramirez at first base, that ball gets over shortstop's head. He can definitely get around, which is what we need right here. 1-1 pitch on the way to... Oh, no, he's going to throw it back over to first. Try to keep Ramirez honest. He's still able to get back. You might hear the crowd boo if he does it again. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. Lawrence going to foul that one back for strike 2. So 1-2 the count to Lawrence. Ramirez at first with 2 outs. 1-2 is the count to Lawrence. Here it comes. It's a high ball. Ramirez trying to slide in. He gets underneath the tag. Close play at second, but Ramirez able to steal second. That was a pure stolen base there. That throw from the catcher to the second baseman just a little bit high. They thought he got the tag down, but Ramirez able to slide under it for a stolen base with 2 outs. So 2-2 the count. Now there's definitely a gap in left center. Lawrence can just hit that. He's going to foul that one back. But if he can hit that gap, Ramirez is definitely going to score. You got to make contact with the ball first. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. That's going to hit Lawrence right there on the elbow. So now runners at first and second with Nate Geis stepping up to bat. He is 1 for 2. Had a double in the first inning. Was hit by a pitch at his second at bat. And then his third, he grounded down to to the third baseman. So now, trying to make some adjustments here. Andrzejewski. On the mound. First pitch to Geis. It's going to miss for ball one. Two on, two out. 1-0 pitch. Guy's going to let that one go by. Called strike, though. So 1-1 pitch on the way. That one's going to be low and misses. 2-1. Peyton's on deck in the cleanup spot. I'd like for guys to just get this hit, get a runner in, and then let Peyton come in, clean it up as well. That's going to be high and misses for ball three. So 3-1 the count to Nate Geis. Andrzejewski's thrown 55 pitches in a little over 2 innings. Swing and a miss for strike two, so full count to Nate Geis with 2 on and 2 out. Andrzejewski looking for the pitch from the catcher. Gets it. Gonna throw it. No, he's gonna fake them back to second base. Everybody goes back. Kind of checks that runner. Checks Ramirez. Ramirez goes back. Lawrence goes back. Full count. Here it comes. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one's going to be low. Ball 4. So base is loaded for Peyton as Colton Peyton coming up to bat now from the cleanup spot. He is 0 for 3 on the night. Ground out, 2 ground outs and 1 fly ball out to right field. So coach for JP2 is going to go out to the mound to have a talk with him and see what he does, see if he decides to make a pitching change. As Coach Johnny Johnson gets his players together. Looks like we're going to keep it here, folks, as JP2 decided not to make a pitching change. Well, you can look for the Play Action Sports Report, results, announcements, and special guests every week. It drops every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform like iTunes, Amazon, Google, and more. You can also hear it on your Alexa, or Google device, or you can hear it online at pasnetwork.net. But right now, we got bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs. As Colton Peyton steps up to the plate, getting ready to bat against Andrzejewski, as he could do some damage right here with 1 swing of the bat. He's going to let that one go by for a called strike. So strike 1 to Peyton. A 1 pitch. It's like they're going to play him a little bit towards right as the center fielder makes his way towards right center. Looks like they're going to try to pitch him to the outside. Again, huge gap between center and left. 2 runs will definitely score if you can get a base hit here. A 1 pitch. Called strike 2. So 0-2 the count to Peyton. The base is loaded. Andrzejewski trying to battle his way out of this inning. He's got bases loaded with 2 outs. He's going to foul that one back. staying alive. 0-2 is the count. So here we go, 0-2. Pitch to Payton. Strike 3 called. Catches that corner. Left 3 ducks on the pond. That's going to do it for 6 innings. Your score, JP2. They're up 3, or up 1 run. They've got 3. James Clemens has 2. When we come back, top of the 7th, you're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Ever thought you'd like to have a nice privacy fence or deck, but thought it would be just too expensive? Think again. Woodard Decking and Fencing will have you throwing that backyard party before you know it. They offer top quality wood, wrought iron, aluminum, chain link, and vinyl fencing, along with decks of any style at affordable prices. They'll treat your yard as if it were their own. Commercial services are available too. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Look them up on Facebook and see what they can do for you. You can also give Daryl a call at 256-652-9234. Woodard Decking and Fencing. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here at Play Action Sports. We are at the Jetsplex, if you will, the home of the James Clemens Jets. I'm Kirk Pierce. Alongside me, my producer, Mr. Tim Lambert, as we get ready to start the top of the 7th inning with John Paul II up 3-2 over your James Clemens Jets. Still on the mound is Mr. Lawrence. He's going to pitch in this 7th inning, and looks like Ross is going to be the batter for JP2 to lead us off in the top of the 7th inning. Be lots of baseball action that we'll have out here throughout the rest of this season, covering some James Clemens baseball, also some James Clemens softball later on. You'll hear them both right here on Play Action Sports, pasnetwork.net. You can also go into our archives and check these games out, as they are put up there on the archive for you to listen to for your listening enjoyment. First pitch to Ross was a ball. Second pitch was a strike. So 1-1 to Ross. Here's the pitch. It's going to be fouled back for strike 2. So 1-2 the count to Ross. Strike 3, beautiful pitch there. Called strike, setting Ross down, looking for out number 1. That was a beautiful pitch by Lawrence to get that strikeout. And now we're back to the top of the lineup. Andrew Jetsky, who's also pitching now for JP2. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He was hit by a pitch, he walked, and then he flew out to the right fielder. So he watches the first ball go by, so ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Andrew Jetsky. Here's the pitch, outside, ball 2. Two and 0. There's the pitch, called strike right there. Beautiful pitch there again by Lawrence. So 2-1 the count to Andrew Jetsky. 1 out, top of the 7th. Inside pitch, strike 2. Woo, that one broke. That one broke hard. Beautiful pitch. So 2-2 the count as Lawrence fights back. Outside corner misses. Oh, man. So full count to Andrew Jetsky. Pitch is on the way. Misses it. Ball 4. Puts Andrew Jetsky on first base. With Johnson coming up. So he is grounded into the fielder's choice, singled, and then struck out swinging. So he's 1 for 3 on the night. And the runner at first, 1 out, top of the 7th. Missed on that pitch. So 1-0. Pitch on the way. That's going to be hit right to the shortstop. Going to flick it over. Ramirez throws it to first. Gets him. Double play. That gets him out of the inning again. So double play ball takes us to the bottom of the 7th. James Clemens is down by 1, 3-2 to John Paul II. When we come back, we'll have this 7th inning for you. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Who do I wrestle for? I wrestle on my high school team for Jason Garcia, my fiercest competitor during practice and my biggest fan during meets. And I wrestle for the chance to put our little high school right here in Alabama on the map.
Wearing the uniform of your high school comes with a big responsibility. Younger kids look up to you, and the reputation of your high school depends on you. This message presented by the Alabama High School Athletic Association and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports. We get ready to start the bottom of the 7th inning. And James Clemens down by 1 run. Just to kind of put things in perspective, John Paul II scored first in the first inning, and it stayed 1-0 until the top of the 3rd when JP2 put 2 additional runs on the board to give them 3, but James Clemens came back in the bottom of the 3rd and scored 2 runs, and that's where we have been ever since the bottom of the 3rd. Your score 3-2. James Clemens has left some runners on base, probably a little too many for Coach Johnson's liking, but nevertheless they're still down by 1 with a chance right here to get this one in the bottom of the 7th inning as JT Johnson steps up to the plate. He walked his first at bat. And let's see what he can do right here. Andrew Jeske still on the mound for JP2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be outside, ball 1. So 1-1 to JT Johnson. So 1-1. No outs. He's going to let that one go by. Probably should have taken a hack at that one, called strike. So 1-2 to JT Johnson. I can see why he wanted to lay off of that. It was a little high and catching that outside corner, but nevertheless, still called a strike looking. So 1-2 to Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So out 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that's going to bring up Davenport. He's 0 for 3 on the night, with 2 groundouts to the shortstop, and then he struck out swinging on his last at bat. Be a good time for him to get going right here in the bottom of the 7th inning, down by 1 with 1 out. Nobody on for Luke Davenport. Andrew Jeske in the windup. Here's the pitch. Catches that outside corner, called strike 1. I mean, it looks like it's up and out just a little bit, but and our batters have laid off of that pitch consistently, but the umps consistently called it, and it puts us in the hole. So that one is another called strike looking to Davenport. So Davenport's got an 0-2 count with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, 0-2 pitch outside, ball 1. So 1-2 to Luke Davenport. So 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Still 1-2. One-two pitch to Davenport. On the way, one out, bottom of the seventh. JP2 up 3-2. He's going to put that ball into play down to the third base line. It's going to be a long throw by the third baseman. Safe, able to stretch it out, those long legs, and look, Davenport able to get down that line and get a base hit single. So now we've got a runner on with Luke Davenport. Now up to bat, number 29. We'll get that in there. It's going to be Grant Gage stepping in to the batter's box for the Jets. So Grant Gage is your batter with one out and a runner at first in Davenport. So everybody's ready. So now JP2's coach coming out to talk to the ump. We'll just delay this as they discuss it. Now we're ready to go. All right. Bottom of the seventh, one out. James Clemens down by one. 3-2 to JP2. Grant Gage, your batter. Luke Davenport at first base. After an infield single where he was able to get down that line quickly, Gage is going to let this first one go by, called strike, so 0-1 to Gage. One pitch. Andrew Jetski, nope, he's going to step off and look over to first, get Davenport to get back to first, keep him honest. Davenport looking to get a secondary lead here. Gage looking for 0-1 pitch. It's going to be high and inside, misses, ball one. So 1-1 to Gage. So Andrew Jetski still on the mound. He's had 72 pitches and a little over 3 innings pitched. Second pitch is going to be low and misses, so 2-1 to Gage. Curious to see how much longer they're going to let him stay out there. If Gage gets on, they're going to let Andrew Jetski finish. Swing and a miss. So 2-2 to Gage. Andrew Jetski in the windup. Throws. Gage lets that one go by. It's low. Ball 3. So 3-2 full count to Grant Gage. One out. Runner at first for James Clemens. That's going to be a high fly ball. It's going to drift over to foul territory. It's going to go foul. So Gage staying alive here in the bottom of the seventh with one out, and Davenport, your runner at first base for James Clemens. Here's the pitch. Going to foul that one out of play. Another QAB right here by James Clemens. Gage trying to keep hacking until he can get Andrew Jetski to make a mistake here. Either put him on with a walk or leave one right across the middle. Gage looking to take advantage with this QAB. Here's the pitch. Hits that corner. Called strike. He's called that one consistently all night long. Gage let that one go, so that strikeout puts him at 2 outs, runner at first. And now Drinkwater steps up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the night. He's going to step off the mound, Andrew Jetsky is. Andrew Jetsky has pitched over 3 innings, 78 pitches. Here's the first pitch to Drinkwater. It's going to be outside, ball 1.
Now batting for the Jets, number 31, Matthew Drinkwater.
So Davenport trying to get that secondary lead again. Andrew Jetsky trying to go through the sight, through the signals. Gets the one he likes. Drinkwater's going to swing and miss for strike 1. So 1-1 the count with 2 outs, 1 runner on. James Clemens down by 1 to JP2. Their score is 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Outside corner. Throws down to first after the called strike. Davenport able to get back. So 1-2 the count. Drinkwater down to his last strike. So 1-2. See what happens. Going to check swing. Going to say no, he did not swing. The ball was low. So 2-2. Field ump's out of position. Catcher, no sense of going to him. So that check swing is a ball. So 2-2 the count, 2 outs for Drinkwater. Andrew Jetsky going through his pitches again. Gets the one he likes. Here's the windup, here's the throw. That's going to be a little bit high. So 3-2 is the count. Drinkwater 0 for 2 on the night. Be a good time to get on that board here with the first hit of the night. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing, miss, ball game. Final score, John Paul II 3, James Clemens 2. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap this thing up. You're listening to James Clemens Jets Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. When you're searching for a home or selling your current one, you want guidance from someone you trust. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty has been an active member of the Madison-Huntsville area for many years and has a passion for hard work, integrity, and client service. Fallon is a Madison resident, so she's got her finger on the pulse of the community. Check out her listings online at Fallon Sloan, that's FallonSlone.choosecapstone.com, or call her at 256-755-0269. Fallon Sloan at Capstone Realty. Ever thought you'd like to have a nice privacy fence or deck, but thought it would be just too expensive? Think again. Woodard Decking and Fencing will have you throwing that backyard party before you know it. They offer top quality wood, wrought iron, aluminum, chain link, and vinyl fencing, along with decks of any style at affordable prices. They'll treat your yard as if it were their own. Commercial services are available too. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Look them up on Facebook and see what they can do for you. You can also give Daryl a call at 256-652-9234. Woodard Decking and Fencing. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 as we announce the weekly winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce and the producer, Mr. Tim Lambert. Your final score, John Paul II, 3, James Clemens, Jets, 2. And just kind of a recap of tonight's ball game. John Paul II was JP2 was able to get the 1 run in the top of the first, and then scored 2 runs in the top of the third, and then James Clemens answered with 2 runs of their own. That was it as far as scoring goes for the remainder of the game. After played 7, the final score: JP2 Falcons 3, James Clemens 2. JP2 was able to get 3 runs off of 5 hits. They had 1 error on the night, and James Clemens was able to get 2 runs off of 7 hits. Your winning pitcher was Nick Sonji for JP2, with Andrew Jeske coming in at about the 3rd inning, in the middle of the 3rd inning, and finishing it out. With your losing pitcher on the Jets side was Cade McComb. Unfortunately, not able to finish this one out. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned with one walk, 3 strikeouts. Then Mason Bush came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, had 2 strikeouts. And then Lawrence came in, pitched 2 innings, had 1 base on ball, 1 strikeouts, didn't give up any hits, but just not enough, left too many runners in scoring position. And really your big hits tonight came from Kulovich. He had a nice hit, drove in an RBI, also got struck out once, but he also scored once. And then Luke Davenport was able to get 1 hit. You had, let's see, as we look at the box score, Mark Fort was able to score. He had 2 hits tonight. Nate Geis and Mark Fort both had doubles. And so, left 12 runners on base. That's a lot. And I'm sure Coach Johnny Johnson is going to want to take a look at that, make sure that these guys get those sticks in hand, because leaving 12 runners on base is just not something that anybody wants to do. But Nate Geis and Lawrence got hit by pitches tonight. Ramirez and Kulovich had stolen bases. But that is pretty much your stats for tonight, as James Clemens on the losing end, unfortunately, of a 1-run ball game against JP2, John Paul II, Falcons 3, James Clemens Jets 2, right here at James Clemens Jets Plex. Well, that's going to do it for us for tonight's streaming broadcast. I'm Kirk Pierce, and for our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert, you've been listening to James Clemens Baseball. Just listen, just to kind of remind you, we'll be out here several times this spring calling James Clemens Baseball and James Clemens Softball. So check us out, tune us in, go check us out on the archives at pasnetwork.net. You can kind of catch a recap of this game as well. Once again, for Tim Lambert, I'm Kirk Pierce. You've been listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
You've been listening to James Clemens High School Baseball on the Play Action Sports Network. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. James Clemens Baseball is a production of Play Action Sports.